actually studied healing frequencies, and I like to program healing frequencies in my music. I just feel like music should have healing with it, you know, because nowadays we listen to a lot of low vibrational music, and I just feel like it's time for us to set a whole new wave out there. So that's one thing I do. I'm also an author. I write books. I write business books. So I teach people about how to start many different businesses in the U.S. and then also trust, you know, like how to start a trust, the benefits of starting a trust, how to put your business in a trust, certain things like that. Also teach people how to avoid overpaying on taxes, especially when it comes to your business and just, you know, personally, stuff like that. Yeah, I have a website. My website is I'mEternalZion.com. Yeah, and I pretty much feel like that sums everything up. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I share a lot of spiritual advice or like spiritual information, and I also share business information and stuff like that.
Facts. That's really what really caught my eye. When you started talking a lot about like America and Strawman and stuff like that, right? So I got some questions. We're gonna dive into some questions I want to ask you, right? So when we think of America, right, or like United States, like we think of a place, we think of, you know, and this there's nothing united about these states, I want to point out. So I refer to them as the states. Right? But we think of a place, but it's actually a business, right? Could you elaborate on that?
Right. So basically, the U.S., the United States, is actually a corporation. So this land actually does not belong to the current families that are running this country right now. So what they needed to do in order for them to own this land, they needed to basically create corporations. So what a corporation is basically a business. Okay. So that's why you have SSNs. That's why we all have numbers. Okay. Your birth certificate is basically a bond. Okay. It's an asset for the United States. And whenever somebody is born, okay, the United States creates a trust account in which there's millions of dollars in this trust account. So essentially, this is what allows them to incorporate you in the system, because you have to be a corporation and you can't put a price on a life. So because of that, you know, they basically span it out by how many years the average person lives. The average person lives to about 65, 70 years. Okay. So what they do is they multiply each year, and they multiply that by how much you would make each year, how much the average person makes each year. Right. And that's how they come up with the millions of dollars that's basically, you know, in your trust account. Now, as a citizen, you don't have access to that, because a citizen is somebody who is a part of the federal jurisdiction, but you're essentially a slave to this federal jurisdiction. And that means you are currently under statutes, acts, and codes, and you can't use any type of constitutional rights that will actually cover you when it comes to court cases or things like that. You'll actually be considered underneath statutes, acts, and codes. So this U.S. corporation is just a full-blown business, right? Because like when you apply for a job, what do they give you? An employee number. So that's what your SSN number is. SSN is. It's an employee number, basically. So that's what I mean by United States is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not united, and it is a corporation. It's not a place.
That was definitely a great explanation. Like one of the things that really stood out to me that you just said was the average person lives 65 years, like liquor, fast food on every corner, all these different things, right? It's like a social experiment. We're just the lab rats, I guess you could say, if you choose that route, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they make sure, you know what I'm saying? They make sure like, damn, 65 years. Okay, that's a great number, right? So it's just crazy. It's fucked up. You explained that really well, how this shit is how this shit is a business, and a lot of people aren't even awake or can really see how they make money off of us in every way. It's just crazy. Okay, so I had mentioned Strawman earlier in this conversation, right? Like, so what is a Strawman, and does everyone have one? Yo, how's it going, y'all? Listen, the podcasting industry is literally taking over the whole entire world, y'all. Listen, it's predicted by 2028 that the podcast industry will be worth $95 billion. That is huge. A lot of people don't even know what a podcast is, right? Listen, I've been a podcaster for a year and some change now, right? And I've seen a lot of success in a short amount of time, right? My podcast, my voice has been played in different countries, right? Different places around the world, such as Ethiopia, Ghana, Japan, right? And I'm from a small city, Indianapolis, right? And it's just amazing how my voice is being heard around the world. And yours can too, right? Your voice deserves to be heard. Listen, I want to show you how to create your own podcast, your own 5-star podcast. I want to show you how to monetize it, right? How to make money. There's so many different ways to make money with your podcast. I also want to show you guys how to build your audience. Have people support you and love you for you, right? If you're interested in doing that, head over to wordsomrj.com or just simply DM me a microphone emoji and I will instantly get back with you. I cannot wait to help you create your 5-star podcast, man.
Everyone has a straw man. Yes. So a straw man is basically that corporate identity I was telling you about. So everyone right now is a fictitious name. If you are a U.S. citizen, you're a fictitious name. That's why a lot of people end up changing their status or correcting their status to be a federal national or a state national, American national, right? So when you become a national, it's completely separate than citizenship. Some people like, they try to trick you online by telling you everybody who's a citizen is a national. No, it's not. That's not true at all. So there's different levels to it. So your straw man is basically the account. It's your trust account. So you can actually tap into that trust account once you claim your corporate identity as basically a corporate identity. But you need your long form live birth certificate, and you have to get that notarized by the notary republic, stating that you want to authenticate your birth certificate to whatever country or region that you're actually from. You know what I'm saying? What's in your bloodline. So a lot of people have been doing it for like Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do it for Morocco. You can do it for like heck of different countries that aren't pertaining to the U.S. corporation. This is a corporation.
Is that something that you teach people on your site?
I don't teach people that on my site because it's something that it can be very tedious, and I personally want everyone to do their own research because I don't want to lead somebody down the wrong path of doing the wrong thing. So I always make sure that people do their own research. If you want to learn more about this, you can always read the Black Law Dictionary, and you can also read the Strawman book because everyone has read through the Strawman book, and you'll completely understand what I'm saying right now.
I've actually got that book, and it's a great book. I learned a lot just through the few pages. It's only like 80 pages or something like that, but it's a great book, right? Right. So you mentioned Black Law Dictionary and common law and statutes and stuff like that. So like, can you kind of explain the difference between laws and the statutes? The statutes meaning like the laws that we normally have to abide by versus the common law that we, can you like just explain the difference?
Yeah, so basically I want to pull something up too because this really helps me explain it a lot better. And I literally found this on Google. You could just look up differences between common law and statutes, acts and codes, and you'll find like a lot of information. But I'm about to pull it up right now. But one of the main differences is that under statutes, acts, and codes, you're considered a corporate identity or a fictitious name. And under common law, you're considered a living man or woman, like a living person. So you're technically dead. Your birth certificate says you're currently lost at sea. That's why everything is on a ship. That's why you have a citizenship, courtmanship, partnership, right? Everything is on a ship because you're lost at sea. Your birth certificate states that. So give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up right now because there's a lot of differences. Like for example,
that's deep.
Under statutes, acts, and codes, a human being is considered to be a monster, right? So a human being is considered to be a monster and is given privileges and benefits under statutes, acts, and codes. But under common law, you have innate rights and freedoms, okay, that cannot be taken away. They're unalienable rights, which the Constitution covers, okay? Once again, and then like, for example, statutes, acts, and codes is played by an artificial person, okay? So artificial person is played by an actor. Or under common law, it's a natural man or a natural woman who lives in freedom, okay?
Yo, how's it going, y'all? Listen, the podcasting industry is literally taking over the whole entire world, y'all. Listen, it's predicted by 2028 that the podcast industry will be worth $95 billion. That is huge. A lot of people don't even know what a podcast is, right? Listen, I've been a podcaster for a year and some change now, right? And I've seen a lot of success in a short amount of time, right? My podcast, my voice has been played in different countries, right? Different places around the world, such as Ethiopia, Ghana, Japan, right? And I'm from a small city, Indianapolis, right? And it's just amazing how my voice is being heard around the world. And yours can too, right? Your voice deserves to be heard. Listen, I want to show you how to create your own podcast, your own 5-star podcast. I want to show you how to monetize it, right? How to make money. There's so many different ways to make money with your podcast. I also want to show you guys how to build your audience. Have people support you and love you for you, right? If you're interested in doing that, head over to wordsfromrj.com or just simply DM me a microphone emoji and I will instantly get back with you. I cannot wait to help you create your 5-star podcast, man. Yo, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy Words from RJ. I'm excited to finally announce y'all. I'm bringing to y'all one-on-one consultations, right? It's available at my website, wordsfromrj.com, right? Why RJ? I'm a Libra, y'all. So my natural gift, right? Libra is a sign of balance. So my natural gift, I can see things from both sides and not just one perspective, right? I'm also a sympathetic empath, you know. I absorb energy, right? So if you have some stuff, you're having trouble on your spiritual journey, you tell me what's going on, I'm automatically gonna feel exactly how you feel, y'all. Head over to wordsfromrj.com, man. I look forward to growing with you.